Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful idea: how to find some real, lasting peace in a world that, let's be honest, pretty much runs on stress and anxiety.
So let's just start with a question for you. Think about your own life for a second. Are you constantly putting up with the stress of today because you're believing it's all going to lead to a happier tomorrow?
I bet this pattern feels, well, pretty familiar, right? First, you endure the stress of school for that promise of future happiness. Then, okay, it's college stress, all for the sake of job happiness. And then you get the job, and it's job stress, all for relationship happiness. It's this endless cycle where the finish line, that place of true peace, just keeps getting pushed further and further down the track.
So what is actually happening here? What's the deal with this endless chase? Well, there's this incredible teacher, Girish Jha, whose wisdom is really the foundation for this whole explainer, and he has this perfect metaphor to help us get our heads around it.
Okay, I want you to really picture this. Imagine you're on a moving train, but instead of just kicking back and enjoying the ride, you are sprinting, you're frantic, you're sweating, running from one car to the next, absolutely convinced that all this extra effort is getting you to your destination faster.
In this picture, the train, well, that's your life. It's already moving, right? It's already carrying you toward a destination, whether you're breaking a sweat or not.
And all that running, that frantic, sweaty effort to get to the front of the train, yeah, that's our anxiety, that's our stress. It's that relentless chase for the next achievement, the next goal, the next thing we think will finally make us happy. And this is the gut punch, the simple, brutal truth. The train, your life, was moving the whole time. All that exhausting, stressful running, it was completely 100% optional. It was a choice we just keep making, maybe out of habit, or maybe because we feel this pressure to always be getting ahead. Okay, so if running like a maniac on a moving train is the problem, what's the fix? How in the world do you stop? Well, the source material points to one thing: cultivating what it calls the burning desire for awakening. Now, this is super important. We're not talking about that loud, fleeting, I got the new job kind of excitement. No, this burning desire is totally different. It's a quiet, steady, internal conviction. Think of it as the difference between a temporary high that actually just hijacks your peace and a deep, steady conviction that actually anchors your mind. What it really means is this: it's the profound realization that the peace you're chasing isn't waiting for you in the first-class car up ahead. It's not some external prize to be won. It's an internal state you can uncover right now, right where you're sitting. This master desire for inner peace is the one thing that can calm all those other stressful urges to just keep running. All right, so this all sounds amazing, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you stop running? Let's talk about turning this big idea into something you can actually practice day to day. The material we're drawing from is packed with these real-life stories. Take this guy, Steven, for example. He's on this difficult phone call, one that normally would have sent his stress levels through the roof. But by putting these ideas into practice, he was able to stay calm. He chose to respond instead of just reacting, and he walked away with his inner peace totally intact. And look, the practice here isn't about some complicated hour-long ritual. It's actually about these really simple, consistent steps to just stop running. First, you just consciously shift your attention inward, away from all the chaos outside. Then, you use your own breath, something you always have with you, as an anchor to right here, right now. It pulls you back from worrying about the future. And finally, you start to reflect on what triggers that urge to start sprinting in the first place. That builds the awareness you need to choose differently next time. So, what's the payoff? What happens when all these pieces click into place? Well, it leads to this just massive shift in how you see everything. And this quote from another practitioner, David, just nails it. It's the aha moment. During his meditation, he finally saw the train metaphor for what it was. And he realized, you know what? The best thing to do is to just sit down and enjoy the train ride. So let's boil all this down. If you take away anything from this, let it be this: your life is already moving forward. That constant, frantic chase for some future happiness, that's the source of your stress, not the solution. Real, true peace is an internal thing, not some prize you get at the end. And the most important part, you can choose to stop running and just be here for the ride, right now. And so, we'll just leave you with this to think about. Your train is already on its way. The only question left is, Will you keep running, or will you decide to sit down and enjoy the ride?